If you were given $5,000, if you were given $10,000, how would you spend it? How would you utilize it? That's what we're going to cover in this video, so stay tuned. You're not going to want to miss this one. So in my career, I've often talked to my sign shop owners or fellow sign shop owners about investing in their business. And I would often ask this question: if you were given $5,000 or if you were given $10,000, how would you utilize it? And you know what? The answers are usually very different across the board every single time. Some people would say, I'll take my employees out to dinner. I'll buy a new car, put it in my savings account because I have to pay bills, or save it for a rainy day, pay my mortgage with it, pay my rent with it. There are a lot of answers to this question, but we're not going to go through each and every one of those answers. But ideally, what you're looking for when asked this question is really, how would you utilize it? Would you potentially reinvest it into your business? Putting the money back into something that can grow your business would be a great answer here. I want to take the question and bring it down to, if I gave you $200, what would you do with the money? One of the best answers I've ever heard was, I will buy a roll of vinyl, because you're going to turn that $200 investment into probably thousands of dollars worth of revenue. So if given the opportunity to pocket $5,000, sure. I mean, it would be great. You put that money into your checking account, put that money into your savings account, some sort of investment account potentially. And yeah, that's a way to watch that money grow. But there, in this industry, in the sign business, there are things that you can do with your profits that are geared towards reinvesting it into your business to re-engage more customers, to potentially get more revenue and more sales in the future. Maybe you're going to take that money and maybe you're going to give some employee bonuses. Maybe you're going to take that money and you're going to go invest into SEO, AdWords, pay-per-click, Google display ads. Or maybe, and this is something that I would do quite often, is I would reinvest into equipment. What can equipment do here for you? If you have printers, great. If you have plotters, great. Maybe you might want to look at advancing the technology. Technology is always advancing. Maybe you want to get the newer model of your printer. Maybe it's going to have some features there that's going to make your quality a little bit better. But what I always like to do was reinvest my profits into equipment that's going to allow me to get into new markets. A CNC router, a laser engraver, a channel letter bender machine. Getting into different pieces of equipment might allow you to be able to produce more internally that will lead to more profits in the future. So if you are looking at your long-term plan, being a business owner for 5 years, for the next 5 years, for the next 10 years, $10,000 is $5,000 is not really a lot of money when you spread it out over that long of term. So if you buy something that you can set up a great return on your investment for the next 5 to 10 years, equipment is a great way to do that. Another great thing to reinvest into your business is really purchasing, like I said earlier with that vinyl example, is buying more inventory in bulk, buying substrates, buying rolls of vinyl, buying wrap kits. If you're into the wrap game, you're going to want to pre-buy your wrap kits, your laminates, your vinyls, your inks. Why? It's going to affect your cash flow over the course of time. So if you have it, you'll be able to sell it. Selling it's going to be able to bring in more revenue in the future. So that $5,000 can potentially blossom into a $25,000, $30,000, $40,000 worth of revenue. Or maybe you would reinvest this money, maybe you'll take some of your profits and maybe you'll reinvest it into hiring employees. Hiring a new employee here is a great way of reinvesting into your business. If that employee is going to be someone that you haven't had on your team. Maybe you're hiring another graphic designer. Maybe you'll hire a salesperson. Maybe you're going to hire a second installer. Maybe you're going to hire a second service technician that you can get twice the amount of sign service out there on any given day. But the bottom line here is that if you were handed $5,000 today, if you took $5,000 profit, $10,000 profit out of your business today, the key here is to reinvest that into your business, to propel it forward, to keep going, to chug forward, making your business thrive, because it is a living, breathing entity. And if you're getting into new markets, if you're going to hire new people, if you're going to put it into investments that are going to grow, this is a great way to do that. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Peter Karunas with shopVOX. I hope you liked this video. This was a quick and short one, but I'll catch you on the next one. And don't forget, stay positive out there.